I'm going to hit record first. Awesome.
Okay. That's
Cool. Well, we are live, you guys. Thank you so much for joining our call with celebrity trainer Joel Freeman. I actually met Joel. He probably doesn't even remember, but I met him. It's probably been like 6 or 7 years ago at a leadership retreat at Dana Point in California. You and Jericho were there doing a training, and I've been using your programs ever since. So really excited to have you on here. I know that you've been in the fitness industry for 15 years, and you're a busy man promoting your newest program, Lift 4, that we're going to talk about this evening for me, this afternoon for you. So since you are on such a time crunch, let's just dive right into this. And what makes Lift 4 so unique versus other programs out there? Like, why does Beachbody need Lift 4?
Oh, Beachbody, the world. Why does the world need Lift 4, right? I think is a big question. At least I do remember. That was actually I think it was our first leadership where we hadn't even announced Quarter Force. Like, we were a year out. Like, we were actually still designing Quarter Force at that workout. So yeah, but talk about throwback, right? Throwback Thursday. So
Right.
so hi everybody, and thank you for having me on, and appreciate all the flexibility and time. It's getting crazy with all the calls right now, but this is the fun part. This is where I get excited about it, and because in my mind, the the tedious stuff is done in terms of the programming. Now the fun stuff starts to happen because we start to talk about the program, and then people are going to start doing the program and seeing amazing results. So that's exciting. So yeah, why does the world need Lift 4? We're going to start with Beachbody, and we're going to take over the world with this. So, and as Lisa said, I've been in the fitness industry now for over 15 years, which is even crazier to think about that I've stuck with something that long. And I've seen so many different things, and I've been involved in the business of this from day one, and really I've enjoyed that business aspect of it. And when it came time to start talking about this project, Carl and I, and just saying, okay, this is like about 2 years ago too. It's like, what would this solo project look like, and what did I really want this to look like in the end? What was the end result? What was the whole point of this? And I didn't want to create something that was just going to be another workout program that every 3 to 6 months that comes out. I wanted to come after this a different way. And what I've noticed over the past my time span in the fitness world has been the fact that I feel like we're still missing something. We're still having the same conversations. We're still, 80% of the population doesn't work out, and we're still, having retention issues. And this is not just, and this is in gyms and home fitness world and programming. People always start a program, and then something happens, and we see that it always starts here, and we see it start to drop down throughout that time. And so I really want to come out this a different way and say, okay, what is it that we're missing? And in my mind, it really comes down to, we needed something that's flexible, that's realistic in expectations and practices, and that is unique in the fact that it's something that you can actually mold around your lifestyle, your life. Now, granted, there's certain things that we all need to change when we're trying to better ourselves, physically, in terms of health and fitness and nutrition. But we still have we still have our life to live, and every single one of us have different lives. And so to try to fit your life into a workout program, I truly feel that's why we've seen a lot of people fall off their proverbial wagon when they do this. No one ever starts with the intention of failing, but things happen. So with Lift 4, this was the chance. I was like, this is the perfect opportunity for us to not go all or nothing mentality. Let's go after something that's realistic, that will give you realistic results in terms of in terms of the time frame, right? So 4 days a week, 30 to 40 minute workouts. That's only 2 to 2.5 hours a week. In those 4 days, you can move them around as much as you want. I did a post about that today on my social media, and then it actually just fits around your life. You get to move this program around your life, which I truly feel we've never had before. So I think that's the game changer right there.
Awesome. I'm so excited because I know I've talked to so many people that are in the test group, and I know now you've got the free samples out there and some stuff available on Beachbody On Demand. For people that maybe don't know yet, since it's only 4 days a week, will they need to do other activities along with Lift 4?
Yeah, this is a huge question that a lot of people have been having lately, and look, I get it, and this is part of the post I did today actually too. Was this is a mental shift? I get it, and we've never really had a home program structured like this, and a lot of people are coming out of 80 Day Obsession, which is a great program itself, and every program that's ever come out, it always has end results, end goals. Quarter Force, one of my personal favorite programs, is a great program in terms of it's 30-day shredding, right? Excuse me. So you're going to get amazing results in 30 days, but because it's only 30 days, we had you doing something every single day, and it's phenomenal results on top of that. But it's always not, I look at the sustainability factor when it comes to this stuff, and really saying, okay, is that sustainable for someone to do long term? And the answer is usually no, in that sense of going at that intensity. But so with Live 4, I want to say, okay, let's create something that's going to give you amazing results, but also you can sustain past the 8 weeks and continue seeing results and still get to do the activities that you want. And this came from a lot of times, every time a new program comes out, I always see the questions of like, I like to run, can I do this program? If I'm a marathon runner, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that, how can I put all these together? And most of the time, you can't do both. So this was the opportunity to go about this a completely different way with the rest days. And the rest days simply mean the fact that we're going to stay away from the world of lifting and hit movements and hit training. Or hit workouts, I should say. So no lifting, no high intensity interval training, because that's going to give your body the time that it needs to recover, so you come back ready for the next Live 4 workout. But that's where it stops. You can totally do everything else you want to do, and that's the ultimate point. So if you want, and you're going to want to keep moving, you're going to want to probably stretch because you're going to be sore. So you can go through and you can do all the other activities that you love to do. But no, it's not one of those things where you have to put something else in this for it to work. That would be, a little silly to design a program and say you also have to do these things, and saying, look, this program will work. And now you get to choose what you want to do. If it's stretching and relaxing the rest of the day, it could be that. If you want to go for a bike or go for a run or whatever, chase your children, that's an activity, like that's cardio, like whatever it is, you can do it. And now you actually have the flexibility to be able to do it.
Or shake your chow chows. I have 2 chow chows. I could shake them.
Yeah, seriously.
That's one of the things I was really excited about, because Jen Overway is on the team, and I believe she's on here tonight. She was in the test group, and that was one thing she loved, was the flexibility of the program. So definitely looking forward to that. What do you see are the reasons that other workouts and gyms are not working for our customers?
I think it's 2 things. One, I think it's the flexibility that, kind of go back to that. It's always, for me, most of the time it comes back to flexibility. When it comes to, like I was saying at the very beginning of this, when it comes to certain, like everyone starts a workout program and they join the gym with intentions of achieving some sort of goal. Like no one ever starts with the intention of failing or, getting in worse shape. But things happen, and you have to have flexibility in not just your daily life, because sometimes you don't have that choice, but you have to have the flexibility in your actual workout program. Otherwise, you start feeling stressed about it. And you guys, fitness and nutrition are supposed to enhance your life. It's not supposed to stress you out and freaking out. So if you miss a workout, so if you're a member of a gym and you don't get to go to the gym for a week, now all of a sudden you're stressed out because you feel like you're wasting your energy and your time and your money. And then that's when people quit. And it's the same thing with any sort of programming that people do. If they feel like, if they're getting stressed because they feel like they missed a day and now they feel behind, and then they feel like they have to catch up. So then they're doing 2 workouts in a day to catch up, which to me is crazy. Like 2 workouts in a day sound horrible, and that's not doing your body any good. But I get the mental aspect of it, because people feel they need to do that to catch up. But you guys, that is just going down the path of overtraining, and we've got to dial it back from the overtraining perspective, and we just have to go down the flexibility perspective of this. So that's where Live 4 comes in with that. And then it's also just establishing realistic expectations and sustainable practices. Because again, it goes back to Quarter Force. Quarter Force is going to give you amazing results in 30 days, but then what happens after that 30 days? That's something we don't usually get to talk about very much. And with Live 4, we're going to use the 8 weeks to create amazing results, but sustainable practices as well. So that at the end of the 8 weeks, you just keep going. And that's really where I think, I think that's those 2 things, realism and flexibility has been lacking.
I love it. So why will Live 4 help solve these problems?
it's going to give, Live 4 is going to give everybody the opportunity to find what works for them, but still able to do the workout. So it's not one of those things where we're having to change the workouts, we're having to change the programming or the structure or anything like that. That stays consistent. So the programming part of it actually stays consistent no matter how you move your days around during the week. So, the suggested workout calendar is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Suggested. That's just suggested. That's if that works for you, and if someone, if someone's looking for a general guideline of how to start. But that may not work for everybody. And I've gotten a lot of questions from the medical field, nurses in the medical offices where they work 3 12-hour shifts. And so the questions have been, hey, can I stack these 4 days in a row and then have my 3 rest days? Absolutely. And they're still doing the same programming that everyone else is going to do if they do it on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's just totally doable. And that's where Live 4 is going to come in, is the fact that you're still going to get consistent programming, sustainable programming, but you still have that flexibility.
It's like a sigh of relief.
Right. Yeah. Cortisol levels are going to drop, everybody. It's all good.
I've been in other test groups before where, it's on a complete schedule and not as flexible. So this sounds amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to it. We actually have some customers, prospects that are on here that are looking into purchasing the program. So why would you say coaches are so valuable with Beachbody?
Well, coaches in general are phenomenal. Look, there's a reason why you guys are called a coach and not a sales rep or a sales associate, because that's not what you do. Yes, you do sell products and you help people buy products, but the whole purpose is to basically do what I do, but at a more granular level, and able to really go after and talk to people and help people understand where this product, as well as Shakeology and Beachbody Performance and anything else with Beachbody, will really help people and show the value in that. And that's what it comes down to. My job is not to sell this stuff. That's your job. My job is to give you everything that I can from the programming perspective. Okay, cool. Did that. Live 4 is out. We wrote it. It's ready to go. Now, my job is to train you guys as much as I can and give you everything that I have in my brain about this program and about everything in my 15 plus years in the fitness business to help create value. Because once the value is created with people, then they know exactly, we all don't question something when there's value in it, right? Most of the time people are like, well, how do you overcome price objections? And I'm like, well, most of the time it's just because people don't see the value in it, but they're going to message you from their iPhone saying that it's too expensive. Come on, let's be realistic. It's just a value aspect of it. So that's where you guys come in. And I think I think it's a really exciting time to be a coach, because we have between now, we have less than 2 weeks now before we start the coach test group. Then you have 8 weeks with me exclusively for 8 weeks to talk about this stuff, about the program, about the fitness aspect of it, the nutrition about it. We're going to do business training. We're going to talk about all these different things. And you don't have to know the sciencey stuff. That's not the point. You just need to know where to find this information and then take it that next step, which is where I can't, because you guys are out there talking to people about to each person individually and say, okay, you've said, I can't work out because I don't have enough time and blah, blah, blah. Well, let me show you how Live 4 is going to help you. That's where the value comes in. And that's where you guys are so necessary. It's you are priceless to me when it comes to that.
Right. So all of you customers that are considering doing this with us, you have the celebrity trainer that is going to explain everything for you, so you don't have to be an expert. I've been a coach for 9 years now this month, and I am by no means a fitness expert other than an expert through my own personal experience. So you guys can do this. Anybody can do this. Joel, how and when can we get Lift for myself and for our customers?
Well, the good news is it's out, right? It's on sale. We're going on a couple of weeks now of everything being on sale. So VIP early access is out. You can just, if you're a coach, you should have all your links ready to go. If you're not, if everyone's confused, I've got links in my bio on social media Instagram especially, that will help people kind of steer them in the right, or just go to live4.com. That's all you got to do, because it's going to take you right to the sale page anyway, so you can have a look at it. So it's for sale. And, look, there's this, the VIP early access is this is the first time it's ever been out. It's a new concept. There's a lot of, I know there's still probably a lot of confusion from people about it, of like, what's the purpose of this? What's the value in this? No, this is not a conspiracy to try to get $40 from every coach. Okay. This is two things. One, it's an amazing training tool. And I really hope people see that this is a phenomenal time between now and when we relaunch this sucker in October 1st. Like, we're actually launching Lift Forward twice, you guys. This never happened before. It's such a cool time. But now you have this space of time to train with me, like I said a minute ago, and really learn everything you can about it. So that in itself, it's got to be worth the $39. If you don't see that, then I don't know what else I can do to show you that. But, and it's also, think of it from the business perspective for you guys, right? There's been a lot of things as everything has transitioned from, DVD products into BOD. That really did a number on commissions, because then you went into the all access. And so I heard a lot of people talk about that. And so now I just see this as a phenomenal opportunity to help bring more money into your coaching business, to bring more people and new people into this that may not have been there interested in the past. And then if they're not interested at this point and they want to wait till all access, fine. It's like waiting for a movie to come out on cable instead of going to the theater. Like, you guys, it's that simple. And then between now and then, though, you're going to hopefully go into this. You're going to get all the training. You're going to do the program yourself. So you're going to be super sexified more than you already are and see phenomenal results. And then you go into it and we get to do this whole thing over again leading into October 1st. Well, then it goes into all access and relaunch this whole entire thing. So, I mean, it's a win-win in my book. I don't see a negative here at all.
Right. Why would anybody want to wait until October when you have between now and October to get ready for your skinny jeans and to start feeling good? I know Jen Overway started seeing results immediately. So don't wait. And by the way, guys, if you are a potential customer watching this, make sure you get with your coach on going over all of the ordering instructions and all of that good stuff. And then, Joel, which offers would you recommend for us?
Yeah, there's a lot, right? There's like, I think just the United States, I just think in the States, like there's like, last time I checked, it was like 20 or so different iterations. Look, it comes down to a couple of things here. One, you got to know who you're talking to. So if you're a coach and you're talking to a customer, you need to know who you're talking to and what their needs are. So, it's very easy to overload people with too much information. So think about it, like if you're talking to someone who's brand new, deconditioned, hasn't worked out in the past, like, which is great. That's who we're going for, right? That's who we want. We want that 80% of the population who are not exercising. Get them started, but know what that start line should look like, as opposed to, it may not be the super mega deluxe pack with all the different things in it, because that's just too much to handle. And that's when something is too much to handle, too many things to do at the beginning, that's when people get overloaded and they quit, because it's just too much. It was like when I was a trainer, I wouldn't try to sell a new client on a 36 personal training package right off the bat, because that's too much. It's more like, okay, let's ease you into this and figure out what you really need. Okay. So I would definitely look at their needs. The second thing is understanding what are, as coaches, as Beachbody advocates as we are, what are those non-negotiables? What are the constants? What does every single person need in their life? And the answer to that is, one, everyone should be doing Shakeology every day. That's your one constant in this program. So one thing you do every single day is Shakeology. So, there's a pack. And then in my book, you got to have Recover. I think Beachbody Performance Recover is a must for this program. We're building muscle, and you guys, protein is the building block to muscle. You got to have it. So that's only going to help you. So you've got a couple packs that have those two things in it. And then I think one even has Energize on top of that. So if people are like, oh man, I just have trouble getting motivated, there's your answer. So listen to what people are saying and what people need, and just line them up with the appropriate pack.
Awesome. And I have to say, like, I was kind of slow to get on the Beachbody Performance bandwagon until I was part of the last test group, and now I'm addicted to it. There was a workout where I didn't use my Energize. I was like, I don't need the Energize. I was like barely jumping off the floor. I was barely squatting. I was like, okay, clearly it works. And the recovery, I mean, it's like a dessert. It's like a treat that like I crave now after my workout. So I'm a huge fan, a huge advocate of of it, and I drink it every single day. So if you guys can get it, you guys need it, because it's really going to enhance your workouts and help you recover and be ready to come back stronger for the next day. So Joel, I know your time is almost up. So any other parting words of wisdom for us?
Well, I'm good. We're killing it on time right now, Lisa. I got 8 minutes left. Look at that. We're good. Parting words of wisdom. No pressure here. Let me say. Couple things. One, everybody who's watching this, you guys, relax. Seriously, just relax. Okay. It was one of the reasons I did the post today, because again, this is the fun part, and I love getting everyone excited about it. And look, I totally understand. This is a mindset change. You're coming at it. A lot of people are coming out of a program where again, great program that you were working out 6 days a week and longer. Now all of a sudden you got this guy who's coming to say, hey, look, you only need 4 days, and you get to rest 3 days, and then you get a cheat day. Like, I get that. That's a mental mind change. So just remember, look, it's the programming, okay? Every program is different. It's what I have you doing in those specific workouts. Hopefully a lot of people are doing the before workouts, so you're getting a sense of the pacing and sequencing and structure, which, starting in a week and a half from now on the 16th, when you guys do it, you're going to get it. I promise you. Like 2 days into the workout, you're going to be like, okay, now I get it. Now I see why you need rest days. So just relax. You're not going to get in worse shape or lose your gains. And the nutrition plan too is very, very simple. Look through it. If you haven't yet, make sure everyone's reading page 6, because a lot of people, you guys are skipping page 6 and freaking out about the brackets. Page 6 walks you through. You're going to eat food, trust me. And then, with all the questions and stuff, just get into the test group. You got to get into the coach test group, because we start prep week on Monday, which is only a few days away, and that's when I'll start being active in the group, and I'll start going live, and we'll just answer all the questions. Like, I promise you, I'm going to answer everyone's questions, and make sure everyone's ready to go on this. But just, you got to get in that group, and you got to bring your coaches, and you got to bring your team into it, because that's really going to be where the value is. We're doing well. I want to see more people in there, and just want to just keep going on it. And my last point to this is, seriously, have some fun. Okay. Fitness is supposed to be like, you're going to work. Don't get me wrong. I'll work your ass off. It's going to happen, but you got to have some fun while this is happening. Like, as I said earlier, fitness and nutrition is supposed to enhance your life. It's supposed to make your life better. We're talking still just such small potatoes, like 2 to 2.5 hours for this program out of 168 hours in the week. Like, this is supposed to make everything else better. It's not supposed to dictate your life. Okay. So relax. Let's have some fun. I promise you, I'm going to bring fun to the table as much as possible, bad, corny jokes and all that good stuff.
Yes. I can't wait. Joel, thank you so much for your time. I know that you are just like crazy busy. Really appreciate you taking time out of your day to join the team and share with us your wisdom. You guys, if you have not been in a test group yet, you have to get one in. You have to get in it. It is like a total game changer. It changes your mentality, how you look at everything. You just take things more serious. And of course, we're going to have fun at the same time. So serious fun, and having Joel there cheering you on and answering questions and motivating you and just being a part of something special is going to be a huge game changer. So for everybody that hopped on late, no worries. I've recorded. I'm going to share it on the event page. You got to love technical difficulties, but we go with it. We have fun. We just do it. So Joel, thank you so much. Everybody, I'm going to share some more links on the event page so you know where to order. Again, you're going to want to get with your coach to go over the best option that's right for you and to get ordered ASAP so you can get that VIP access. So thank you, Joel. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.